What happens when a 2,500-year-old monarchy collapses in just a few months, and a nation reinvents itself as the world's only modern theocracy? This is the entire history of the Islamic Republic of Iran, from the fall of the Shah to the power it holds today. Before we dive in, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive like this one. And I want to know, where in the world are you watching this from? Drop your country in the comments right now. Let's begin. By the late 1970s, Iran was ruled by Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, a monarch backed heavily by the United States. On the surface, Iran looked modern: oil wealth, growing cities, a push toward Westernization. But underneath, resentment was boiling. The Shah's secret police, the SAVAK, crushed dissent brutally. Wealth was concentrated among elites, while millions stayed poor. Religious clerics saw the Westernization of Iranian culture as an attack on Islamic identity. By 1978, protests erupted across the country, uniting students, leftists, and religious conservatives, all against the monarchy, even though they wanted very different futures for Iran. The protests grew into a full-blown revolution. Millions marched through Tehran. The Shah, sick and losing control, fled Iran in January 1979, never to return. 2 weeks later, an exiled cleric named Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini landed back in Tehran to a hero's welcome. Within days, the old imperial government collapsed entirely. In April 1979, a national referendum was held, and Iran officially became the Islamic Republic of Iran, a new kind of state built on Khomeini's concept of velayat-e-faqih, or guardianship of the Islamic jurist, meaning ultimate authority rested with a supreme religious leader, not elected politicians. Later that same year, the revolution took a dramatic turn. In November 1979, Iranian students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, taking American diplomats hostage for 444 days. This crisis shattered relations between Iran and the West for decades to come and remains one of the defining moments of the era. By 1980, Khomeini held near total control, and Iran's new constitution cemented clerical rule as the foundation of the state, a structure that still exists today. If you're enjoying this breakdown of one of the most transformative revolutions in modern history, don't forget to like this video and follow the channel. We cover stories like this every week. Just as the new republic was finding its footing, disaster struck. In September 1980, Iraq's leader Saddam Hussein invaded Iran, hoping to exploit the chaos of the revolution. What followed was the Iran-Iraq War, one of the longest and bloodiest conflicts of the 20th century. It dragged on for 8 brutal years, involving trench warfare, chemical weapons, and staggering casualties on both sides. Estimates suggest over 1 million people died. The war actually strengthened the Islamic Republic internally, uniting Iranians against a foreign enemy and allowing the government to consolidate power through wartime unity and sacrifice. A ceasefire finally came in 1988. Just 1 year later, in 1989, Ayatollah Khomeini died. His death marked the end of the revolutionary founding era. Ali Khamenei, then Iran's president, was elevated to supreme leader, a position he still holds to this day, decades later. Around this same time, the Iranian constitution was amended to strengthen the presidency, and Akbar Hashemi Rafsanjani took over as president, focusing on rebuilding the war-torn economy. Quick reminder, comment your country below. It's amazing to see how many different parts of the world are watching this story unfold with us. The 1990s and 2000s brought waves of internal struggle between reformists and hardliners. President Mohammad Khatami, elected in 1997, pushed for greater social freedoms and dialogue with the West, sparking hope among younger, urban Iranians. But real power remained with the supreme leader and unelected religious councils, limiting how far reforms could go. Then came Mahmoud Ahmadinejad in 2005, a hardliner whose presidency escalated tensions dramatically, particularly over Iran's nuclear program. The world grew increasingly alarmed that Iran might be developing nuclear weapons, leading to crushing international sanctions that devastated the Iranian economy. In 2009, disputed elections sparked the massive Green Movement protests, the largest unrest since the revolution, met with a fierce government crackdown. A turning point came in 2015, when Iran signed the nuclear deal, officially called the JCPOA, with world powers, agreeing to limit its nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief. But in 2018, the United States withdrew from the agreement and reimposed sanctions, plunging Iran's economy back into crisis. Since then, Iran has faced repeated waves of protest over economic hardship, and later over social issues, alongside continued regional tensions involving its nuclear program and its influence across the Middle East. Today, the Islamic Republic remains one of the most unique political systems on earth, part democracy, part theocracy, shaped by revolution, war, and decades of confrontation with the outside world. And that's the entire journey of the Islamic Republic of Iran, from the fall of a monarchy to the complex, powerful nation it is today. If you learned something new, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications for more deep dives just like this one. Before you go, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love seeing just how global this community really is. See you in the next video.